Wow, you found me. Boy, that was hard. I'm sure it was because, well, I'm pretty much non-existent on the YouTube world. And, well, if you found me, great. I am glad that you're here. If you've seen my content or been here before, welcome back. I am slightly tilted, but you can call me slightly for short if you want. So, well, as you could tell, I'm already down here doing some mining down here. Well, not really mining. I'm just gathering some materials for the mega base that I've been working on. And, well, that's where we're going to be at today. Is we're going to be working on Tiltlandia because that, well, there's a lot to do to that. I mean, a lot. But first, I want to show you something really cool. Some really cool stuff. Well, you're down here, so I'm just going to show you, okay? And then we'll head up. All right, so follow me. Don't get lost. Don't get lost. I'm sure it was pretty close. I mean, I'm sure you almost got lost coming down here. You had to have because I was way down here and just completely away from everything and everybody. So, yeah, here's where we're at. But this is what is going on. There is something dying. Anyways, this is what I want to show you, which, wow, this is pretty cool. I know you've already seen a lush cave. You've seen probably tons of them, but this one is really cool, particularly. As you can see, I've already got a portal set up right over yonder because, well, this is where I've been getting a lot of my resources and a lot of stuff, and this thing is really, 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 did I say really? Huge. And I mean, really huge. Remember last season, or if you watched my last season, Introverts Season 1, there was a massive cave system underneath my mega base. Well, this one is pretty much equivalent because it goes a long ways that way and around. But I'm not going to show you. I just wanted to show you that cool feat. And also, one other thing that I have never seen in Minecraft is right here. Yes, I know, it's a geode. Yes, I understand. You're just like, it's a geode. I've already seen one of those. Yes, I understand that. But what's cool about this one is it opens up and, well, I've never seen stuff spawned into a geode. I've never seen glowberries nor a flower in a geode. So I thought that was kind of cool. I just had to show you real quick. Other than that, it's really not special. It is just, well, it's a geode. Yeah, I know, we're moving on. So let's go ahead and head back out of here and get back up to, well, get some work done. So lead the way. You don't remember how you got down here. What do you mean you don't remember? How are we going to get out of here? Realize what you've done? Gotten us lost. Yeah, mind that. I'm going to pretend that didn't happen. Okay? Good. Great. Moving on. Now get us out of here. Come on. I know you can figure it out. All right, fine. I'll just meet you back up there then. All right, well, we're finally back up top here. And, well, we are over here at Tiltlandia, as I said earlier. And, well, yes, there's another portal. That's my main portal to get where I need to go. And so we're going to be working on this. We're going to be working on doing a lot of cool stuff with this area here in just a moment. But as you can see, I have a pretty good-sized chest monster going. It's not the biggest I've had, but it is, well, it's pretty good size. So I'm going to go ahead and stick some of this stuff in here that I need to get rid of. We're just going to make this a junk drawer real quick. I'm going to need this stuff later, so we're just going to put this in here and call it good. Yeah, you needed to see a junk drawer anyway. I always show you my junk drawer, so here's a junk drawer. You know, it's one of those things. It's natural. It's just normal. See, junk drawer. See, look, netherrack. That's not junk drawer. Here's another junk drawer. Junk, but it's not really junk. We're going to use all of this for the build, and well, it starts right there. And in order to do that, we have got to just go ahead and get started and jump into a tilted time lapse. So let's just go ahead and do it. Ow, Mr. Skelly. That's not very nice. I'm trying to show these fine people what I just got done with. Oh, man. Can you believe that? Not even safe around here. Supposed to be safe. Anyways, we are back from the time lapse. Yes, hooray, hooray. Now, check this out. This is my pathway for Tiltlandia. Now, I have a lot that I want to get done around here. I have a lot of things to do, and that's pretty much normal with every, season. There's always a lot to do. If you've ever watched Hermitcraft, wow, those people, they work their tails off. But this one's, I'm not quite Hermitcraft material, but I try. Anyway, so this is where my portal is. I showed you that earlier. And what we're going to do this season, and I've got planned, is I need some food. Can't do this on an empty stomach. Pork chops, that'll do. That'll work. Anyways, so in this season, we're going to use this portal. We're going to make this portal area a whole lot bigger later on in the series. We're going to have, I still can't jump on that thing. We're gonna do the whole magic thing and make this area just look really nice. Just a magical big portal. You're going to come through there, and then you're going to come up along here into this pathway. Now this pathway, it's going to be a very long pathway to get up into Tiltlandia. As you can see, there is part of Tiltlandia that is being built. If you saw the last episode, which I hope you did, if you have not, please go check that out. That would be great. It would help me grow my channel. And then you can see all these little kind of bridge pieces coming across here. And we will get to that here in just a moment. And look, there's one more bridge up there. And that one, well, this pathway is going to lead to that. And that's my whole plan with this entire build, is to make this all immersive. A fantasy immerse build. Does that make sense? I don't really know. That didn't really make much sense, did it? Anyways, you get what I'm going with. I know you do. But anyways, we start right here with a very beautiful heart that somebody on here built me. I had to accent it a little bit and add a little bit of stuff here. But we are going to add more to this later on in the series, but for right now, we have a very good start on the pathway. Now, I went with a whole bunch of different stuff. It is kind of like hodgepodge. This, I wanted to, make it look like it has been, just trampled and walked on and just used a lot and really kind of not maintained. That's kind of what I was going for, because it's down here in this mossy biome area right down here. So I figured I would just add the moss and make it look kind of like the surrounding biome. Kind of got the dull greens and stuff like that. It's swamp biome basically, but when I think of swamp, I think like mossy and kind of, that stuff. But we got a good start on a lot of this details around here. The way I have this planned for the season is, see all of these little wall sections and stuff like that, the cobbled wall. I plan to do that all the way up in different sections and variations along these little areas like this, just to add, it looks like, just like rock formations and rock outcroppings and just different little things that you would kind of see in the mountainside. And then we're going to add the bushes and all kinds of different stuff. But this is the way I'm going with the pathway, which I think is turning out really, really, really good. It's got some grown-up patches, some grown areas, some too tall grass. It's got all these different things and some wildflowers, berry bushes, and the different elements to just add color and life to it. Now we're going to come back in here and we're going to do some really cool custom trees. So we're going to do some custom trees in here after I terraform some more. We're going to have some custom trees just kind of coming off the landscape up there, and a lot of different things. Trees that'll have roots. They're going an Enderman. Oh, well, hello, there he is. Oh, there it is again. Can't make up its mind. Anyways, distracted me. Sorry. We're going to have roots and all kinds of stuff coming off of these things. We're going to have giant, huge mushrooms. We're going to go with the red mushrooms and maybe some of the kind of the brown colored mushrooms. Now my pathways are made of several different things here. You can see there's some brown mushroom there. We got the packed mud. We've got the coarse dirt. We've got the areas where there's moss. We got mossy cobblestone, regular cobblestone. I mean, you name it. We've got a vast amount of different little details that I've added. Now, pathway is just going to take and meander its way all along up through here. And as you progress in this, you're going to see different little details and little things. You're going to see stuff like this, like where there's ores, or you got the amethyst that are just sticking out in here. There's like just a cut right here, just a star on the side of this cliff. You're going to see different little details like that throughout this whole entire walk up through here. We're going to have the different plants. We've got some carrots growing there, which once they grow, it's just going to be another piece to the plant life and the flora and stuff like that. And we're gonna got yeah, sorry. We're gonna have all these different little details just going up through here as you progress up through here. And of course, we added the plant that gives off the little spores, the little spore blossom plants, because well, you've got the two different elements, which I think looks really good. You got the cherry blossom particles, and now you've got the spore blossom particles, which look really cool. And coming on up here, you see that we've got the mud bricks, the packed mud, and stuff like that. So that's primarily what the pathway is going to be up through here, which I think is going to look really, really cool. It's going to just add a lot of detail and just kind of immerse you in what we got here. Now we have sections here like this that are going to be detailed and done, but I just haven't gotten there yet. I wanted to kind of start with the pathway and get the pathway laid out because, well, the pathway is going to get you up to where you need to go. And I thought that if I started with the pathway, I could lay it out and then just kind of work around it and add all these little details like this little section here. Go ahead and jump down here and I'll show you how cool this little spot looks like. Let me get over here and step on that and show you. Actually, this lily pad will help. Let's stand on this. You look at the little details there. Now, I added all of this basalt and this blackstone here just to kind of break up the terrain and the cliff face and stuff like that, because there is a lot of gray around here. A lot of grays and, well, browns, a little bit of different stuff. I mean, that's a naturally generated section, but I wanted to add these different little sections here, and as you can see, this kind of comes over and jets across this bridge that I made. Now, I've got a few more details that I got to add to this area. As you can see, there is a block just kind of stuck against the bridge that really, I mean, the dirt block wouldn't really just be hanging out there. But we got different little details we're going to go ahead and add along the way, make this just look so immersive. And each bridge, as we progress up through there, is going to take on these different little features and little elements and such. So I think this overall is going to look good. We're going to have a lot of plant life and growth and drowns trying to kill us. I mean, yeah. What more can you ask for? It's going to be epic. Well, probably not. Anyways, we better get up out of here because it is getting dark and, well, I don't want the mobs to interrupt what we're doing. Let's go over here and take us a little bit of a nap. Let's go ahead and go across this bridge and we'll come back to it and I'll show you what we've got. Boy, doesn't that look so cool and immersive? Alright. Oh, got a zombie creeping. Oh, creepers creep, not zombies. We got a zombie zombieing somewhere. Anyways, let's go back across the bridge before I get to showing you the rest of it. Now, these bridges, all of them are going to look similar to this. I thought this looked pretty cool. The clay blocks have kind of a sparkly effect to them, which I thought would look really cool and just kind of give a magical feeling to it, to each one of these, kind of the, I don't know. I just thought it was cool. But yeah, this is what we have been doing. And, all these little details just add to the overall look of this. We got this rock cropping just kind of jetting out here with some bushes over it. We've got the bushes climbing up the mountainside here, and this is one of my most favorite spot. I think this looks so cool, and if I pull it off, we can actually add all the foliage and greenery up through here, and a little bit of shaping to add some more texture and style to it to make this look nice. Now, if you can tell, we've already kind of laid out where the bridges are going to go across. So we got a bridge there, and then the dirt line going across, that's going to be another bridge. And then as we progress up there, I will show you what else that we're going to have with this thing. Now, I want to keep this to where it's very lush and has a lot of foliage, because I feel like in fantasy worlds, they are just teeming with a lot of life and a lot of really, really beautiful areas. You know, kind of like Rivendell on the Hobbit series or Lord of the Rings series. Just so many gardens and terraced areas and waterfalls, and man, yeah, it's amazing. It's one of my favorite, honestly, cities in the Hobbit series. I won't lie. It's so magical and beautiful. But we are going to just terraform and just add so many details. I mean, look at this. We got copper ore just poking out right there. Just walk by it and you see just this little glimpse. You're just like, oh, what is that? Oh, wow. And it just kind of sucks you in. You're like, oh, check it out. That's what I'm kind of going for with this. I want you to see all these different little elements that will just kind of bring you in, and you just for a moment you can stop and be like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. So, which we're gonna have a lot of these. I'm honestly, we're gonna have not only are we going to have the copper, we're going to have like iron ore, we're going to have the diamond vein, I mean, everything. Every possible ore you can have is going to be in along this pathway. And including, you know, a few pigs and cows and stuff along the way. I don't know. We're definitely going to have some bees, for sure. But as you can tell, this is the ending point so far in this episode of where I've got to. Now, some of these vines are probably going to get clipped back. Once I get a set of shears, I'll come back and I'll clip them back just a little bit to keep them from completely taking over and, you know, making like a curtain or whatever. So that's one thing that we're going to do, which I think I'll just go ahead and kind of knock these back real quick, make it look a little better. Yeah, that looks way better. So now, we're going to just do that with the shears and stuff, because you can clip those and keep them like that so that, you know, you can see all the little details. And as we progress up through here, I've added a lot of stuff from the nether as well, like this blue grass stuff from the nether, and these little wart plants or whatever they are. So we're going to add a lot of these elements up through here. And I'm even thinking about doing that little trick that Scar has where you use the coral as flowers and stuff. So I think we're going to use some of that stuff up here, you know, later on in the series. But right now, that's what we've gotten done and detailed, which, oh, I love it. This is one of my favorite spots to come through, is just right here. I love how it looks. It's just so cool looking. And then you come through here and you're like, you got this big open area here that's going to be, you know, once we get there later on in the season, will be all just towers and buildings and all kinds of stuff for all the people that live here. But with that said, let's go ahead and let's try and traverse this treacherous section of pathways, because I want to show you how far up this is going to go, because it's a doozy. So each little section that we come to like this, I'm going to terraform and make these little sections look a lot better with the plant life and such. As you can tell, there is a bridge there and there's going to be a bridge there. So as you come up through here, you're going to see all of these bridges and pathways and sections just zigzagging across here. You see there's that one there at about the middle of where Tiltlandia is, you know, going to be, and then we have the one up there by the pig. We have this one. Now this one's going to be really cool, because we're going to have this terraformed off, have just a little decorative like seating area, kind of a little spot where you can just kind of sit and watch. We might even put a little guard tower out here or something, just like a little guard station that, you know, if you see somebody coming across the bridge there, it can be like, gonna get them, you know, shoot them with a bow. They're not supposed to be here. so we're gonna have elements and features like that. So This bridge here is going to be one of my more difficult things to do because the way this sweeps here, I don't want it to touch that wall, and I don't want it to go straight across or diagonal. I want this thing to have a really cool curve to it and then come over to this section here. So it's gonna kind of, it's not gonna go straight like this. It's gonna just curve all the way around to about this block there, because that one there is about where it's going to go up a set of stairs. And then of course we have these little areas here that we're going to detail out later on in the series. Got this little section here. We're going to put a few little houses and a few little things in here, little magical things, probably a little tower sticking up over here, and then add some more foliage, some custom trees in here. Oh, I'm just getting so excited about this whole entire build. And as we make our way up, hello, Piggy. You gonna say hi to everyone? No? Just gonna. Oh, there you go. All right. Have to name you. So be careful, pig. Be careful. Don't fall off. Just sass me. See how you are. Telling me that I'm gonna fall off. Yeah, right. Not likely. Ooh, look, wandering trader. What are you doing down there? Anyways, as you can see, look, we have climbed quite a bit, just in a little bit, not really that far. There's the bridge, and we came through there, which, ooh, that looks good from here. And then zigzag up through here, and then we're going to come across and back to the main mountainside here, or cliff face. And then as we progress, we're just going to keep going up. We're going to twist over this section, which I think is going to look pretty cool. It's going to be kind of like a spiral staircase, and then go up and up. And each section, we're going to just add more buildings, more villages, and different little things just kind of coming off of here, which I think is going to just look amazing. Then we're going to have little spots like this. And then, of course, we'll come across and another bridge. And you can see the one down there that we came up, and then the two there. So each section here, each one of these bridges, you're going to see all kinds of different details from the areas you're at. And then one of the cooler spots that I can't wait to get on is this one here. So that's a naturally generated cut or rock formation, and I'm just going to take that and just detail it and cut the dirt back into a bunch of stuff right there, which is going to look amazing. I can't wait for you to see that section. And then as we progress, we get over here, and there'll be, again, more buildings, more things out here, more little details just to add to it. Overall, it's going to be quite cool. Let's see, can we get up from here? I think I can, possibly. Go ahead and clear out some dirt here. I think this is going to work out just fine. Yeah. So we're going to come all the way up here, and now we're about midway. There's a lot of stuff going to go on with this. There's the section I started on last episode, and then we have this spot here. Now this spot, you're just going to have to wait and see what this spot becomes, because I have something in store for you. So yeah, no spoilers yet. You're just going to have to watch the content. Find out more about what's going on. As you can see, you know, pretty much the same, explanatory, and wow. Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't that look? Ooh, what a doozy. That's a long ways up, but boy, is it looking sharp. I love it. Love how it's looking. We're going to come all the way up into here, and this is going to be the main area. As we progress, we're going to go all the way up into these different areas. Now, this section, you will have to come across this bridge to the next area, which I've already gotten mined out. I did all this stuff off camera because just so much easier to do off camera. I don't know, sometimes I just get carried away. Oh, it's time to sleep again. Sun's going down, but ooh, what a cool sunset. Man, that would be an awesome spot for a big window. Most definitely. Have a bed? Oh, I do. Yay. It's nap time again. Gotta sleep. Alright, where were we? I was talking you to death. Alright, let's continue that. Continue talking you to death. What else are we doing? Oh yeah, I was going to show you this last section. One more section that we're going to be dealing with. Now, this one's going to be a little bit tricky because I haven't got it, obviously gotten it taken in. As you can see, there's quite the forest up here, and as we continue in this season, we're going to keep building up and up and up, and each one of these little sections like that are going to be all incorporated as we go up. So, well, with that being said, now that I've talked you to death, let's do something else. Let's head on over to the shopping district because I have some work there I want to do. I actually want to get started on some head games and get a lot more work done. Woo, boy, that was yeah, I knew I was going to make it. I had that one planned. All right. Well, let's head that way because I got a game I want to do, and I think you're going to like it. And well, yeah, let's just do it. See you there. Now that we're back at the shopping district, we have to figure out or find a location for the next game, or, well, not the next game, the first game that's going to be played here on Introverts. And I've already got all the other introverts on board, well, most of the introverts on board, and they are willing to do or play this game that I've got conjured up in my head. I didn't really come up with it myself, but that's okay. So we're going to build a head games over here, and we need to find the perfect spot. And the head games, well, they're not really a standard head game per se. They are going to be, well, I guess they are going to be kind of a standard head game. So my idea for this head game is each mob, basically ranking from the lowest to the highest, is going to give you points. So we're going to have a point system. So say a sheep is going to give you 1 point, a cow is going to give you 1 point, and then each one of those mobs that are in that same class are going to give you 1 point. Now when you get up to the mobs that are more difficult to find or kill or get to, say the let's say Endermans. Endermans are going to be worth more than a sheep. Or let's say a wither. A wither's going to give you more points than, wither skeleton. Stuff like that. So with my idea on this thing is like wardens are going to give you, let's say, 25, and so what the idea is say you find a sheep, you kill it, and of course, if you get lucky, you're going to get a head from it. Well, I didn't get lucky, and I don't have a head from it. But if you get a head, say this is a sheep's head or whatever, so that'll be 1 point. So the more sheep's head you get, you can get a total of whatever amount you get. Say a wardens are going to be harder to kill. They are absolutely just terrible. But you can still get a warden head. But they are going to be worth a whole lot more. Now, this whole head games is going to be right around, I'm thinking 250 to 500 for the point system, because I think that there's a possibility that if you get on a good roll, you can get a series of mob heads and eventually get there. Now, the more difficult ones that I'm going to implement into the game is, say, a blue oxalotl. Yes, I said it, blue oxalotl, one of the more rare mobs in the game. If you get a blue oxalotl in the game and you decide to kill it, you will automatically win the tournament. Why? Come on now. Blue oxalotl, almost impossible to get, and even more so to get it to drop a head. Yeah, you're the winner. So, see how that works? That's the way it's going to be. Now, we need to find a good spot to put this, and I'm thinking we need it somewhere right around this area because, well, I don't want it right next to the shopping district, but I want everybody to be able to find it and come over to it and be able to play it. So I'm thinking that, let's see, check our old map here. Yeah, I think this spot right here might be a good one because I think this might be flat enough. Yeah, so I think this spot is going to work out nicely. I think it's pretty much flat enough around here to work, and it's almost morning. Hey, look at that. Sunrise. And what would be better than that, than having a head games over here, playing beasts and making points and watching the sunrise. Yeah. But anyways, this is where we're going to get started. We are going to go ahead and get this all cleared out because I think this will possibly work. If not, we will do a little terraforming to get this done up nicely. And if we do it right, I think we should be able to. Let's look at the Yeah, see, we could just come right off of here with a pathway straight out. That would actually probably work out pretty good. Yeah, so let's get this all cleared out, and we will get some stuff started if we got time in this episode. I don't know. We may be running out of time here. So I will jump back with you once this is all cleared out and done. We've got a creeper. Look at that creepy little guy. Just sitting there watching me, peeking his little eyeballs over the top of the tree there. I feel a little uncomfortable with this just I don't understand. Why are you so intently looking at me? Being creepy. Get out of the bushes, Tom. Get out of the bushes. Peeping Tom. Sheesh. What's this Minecraft coming to? Oh man. Got another one. Creeping. Straight up creeping. Anyways, well, I think we've made some pretty good progress on this. This should work for a nice little space to put the head games here. Now I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to terraform a lot more of this and get a lot more of this done. And we're going to go ahead and put the building in here. So I got all this wood gathered up that I did for the, well, clearing out all these trees and stuff, which, get rid of these leaves. This is kind of a an apple. Make some golden apples with those things. Yeah, I think this will do just fine because we don't really need a huge area to have this thing. It just mostly needs to be a spot where I can put leaderboard and a few other little things on this thing. It should. Did I say thing? I think I've said thing about 300 or 400 times. This thing. Do you understand the thing? We're doing the thing. Sorry. Sometimes I repeat myself, so you just have to excuse me a little bit. So this should, let's see, how big do I want these leaderboards? So I want to just put some leaderboards along here. Should work, something like that. So we'll go up with the little leaderboards here. Oh, getting dark again. I've been working on this for a while, full day just to clear all of this out. You saw it. When got done looking at the map, it was like night or yeah, early morning. So full day on this thing. Oh, I'm rather slow at this. But we're gonna go ahead and put the little leaderboard towers up here. So each one of these are gonna have the other introverts' names on there, and then we'll have just all this. Oh well, I guess we're fighting. Wow. Well, that was easy. Shouldn't have come up here. Anyways, we're going to put the names up here on the leaderboard stats, and then we will have this all terraformed and done. So that, unfortunately, is probably going to have to be in the next episode because, well, we have just run completely out of time. By the time we got done doing all the stuff on the Tiltlandia, getting all that done, and then clearing this, well, the end of the episode. I'm sorry. It just happens. So with that being said, if you're interested in joining Introverts, we're going to have a link down in the description to put in an application for joining. So if you've made it all the way to this part of the episode, and you're interested in joining the Introvert server, well, go ahead and fill that out, and, well, the president of the server will get back to you, which would be KO Dragon. So go ahead and do that. And thank you again for stopping by. Thanks for checking out my content. Stay tuned because next episode we are going to finish the Head Games Arena, which i.e. next episode means I will finish it right after this, and we'll start the next episode off with that. Again, thanks for watching. If you haven't clicked the like button and subscribe button, go ahead and do that. It really helps me to grow my channel, and I sure would appreciate it. And I better get out of here. This zombie is going to kill me. All right. I will see you later. Bye.